and this nation's capital have a lot in common. For instance, like George Washington, I cannot tell a lie. And like Abraham Lincoln, I'm honest almost to a fault. And like Marion Barry. Actually, I'm nothing like Marion Barry, and you people ought to be ashamed of yourselves for re-electing that guy. It's true. Shame on all of you. It's true. But that's what's wrong with America today. We're liars. We're cheaters. I mean, look at our president. Uh-oh. But that's where I come in. That's where your Olympic hero steps in. Good. I mean, let's be honest. I might be the only hero that all of you have left. And that, my friends, is true. It's true, it's true.
Here comes the axe, and here comes the smasher, the demolition, walking disaster, pain and destruction is our middle name.
Are you ready? Wrestling fans, are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
And we are juicing tonight, baby. I feel good tonight, baby. I gotta admit, that's right. You know why?
Why?
Because I'm here with my man, the Killa Cobb now.
Yeah.
We back up in the ring again with y'all. Another OJP wrestling show. And it's true, it's damn true, baby.
It's true. It's true.
We got a special one.
Damn true.
We got a special one tonight. I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling really great about tonight. And another thing I'm feeling good about is the people. I want to thank y'all because we've reached out all over the globe now. We're in the Philippines. We're in the UK. We're in France. We're in Italy. We're taking over, baby. We're taking over, nigga.
Ireland.
That's
Mexico.
right, in Ireland. Giving a bro kick the niggas out in Ireland.
Yeah.
Canada. Mexico.
Mexico.
That's right. All my Mexicano niggas out there, we love you. Thank you for supporting the show, man. The movement is moving. That's all I can say. And it just feels good. I want to thank y'all. It's special. So I wanted to say that first to get the show popping.
Pop, pop.
And it's true. It's damn true. Episode is going in full effect now. First, we're going to get right into the Raw recap. Good show. Not bad. Not bad at all. I was impressed. Leading into the final episode, going into Money in the Bank pay-per-view, I think WWE did quite well trying to get us a little amped up. We started the night off with Stephanie McMahon and Vicky Guerrero.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. So what we got out of this was that
Besides Stephanie McMahon looking damn good in that dress she was wearing.
she looked like a pink Coke
It was
bottle.
lame. I mean, I don't know.
Stephanie looked like a pink Coke bottle to me. She was looking great. She looks better every week.
Yeah.
But I mean, other than that, I mean, Stephanie was coming and Vicky left off the name of Eddie Guerrero and just putting down the whole Guerrero name and saying like just a little Eddie pop was going. You know, they showed some love.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Stephanie challenges Vicky to a match, and the crowd goes crazy, completely crazy. So you can't say that this was a lame segment because the fans were interested in the very first segment of Raw with two ladies.
Yeah, but it was like, come on, though. We knew they weren't going to be wrestling. I mean, as cool as it would have been to see her do a little frog splash, I knew it wasn't going to happen.
I'm sorry, I was swinging that gin for the working man. I didn't forget about y'all out there. The working man and working lady out there. Keep swinging that gin, baby. But also, we swinging some Malibu rum tonight. Because we went to the islands, and we're going to get to that later. But moving on into the rest of Raw right there. Next thing, we got a match. It was Luke Harper versus Jimmy Uso. 1 star, honestly. First match, not that great.
No, not that good at all.
I mean, it was just a little too quick. Like, it was, what, less than 5 minutes?
Yeah, it was quick. And then the other Uso comes in, he beats up
Yeah, he comes in, and all of a sudden, we get this split of the tag teams going up against each other for the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Obviously, the teaser for that. So all of a sudden, Harper gets the clothesline, gets the win, and then all of a sudden we got Jey Uso versus Eric Rowan. So impromptu match. Yeah, right. It was quick once again, but this time Jey Uso did some good high flying. He tried some nice moves off the top ropes.
Yeah, they always do nice. It's just their gimmick's lame, so that's why nobody cares about them.
Yeah, I mean, it sometimes it gets a little stale for me with the Usos, but
Yeah.
I mean, you and I both agree that this is a team that should definitely be something more like a Vicious Head Shrinkers duo.
Yeah, definitely. Like two Umagas.
Mm-hmm.
But two, high flying Umaga. I mean, Umaga did some cool shit, but I wouldn't consider him a high flyer. But yeah, if they were to turn them into like two Islander warriors kind of thing instead of the Samoan rockers that they're doing right now. That's what they are. They're the Samoan
The
rockers.
Samoan Rockers.
That's exact. I mean, look at them. It's crazy.
Yeah, they're very colorful. I'll admit to that. I
Yeah,
mean, they're not. And they're dancing. Yeah, they're dancing and shit like that. So I'll agree. Okay, Samoan Rockers. I'll give you that, brother. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I mean, out of this match, I gave it another 1 star. It was quick. Like I said, at the end of the match, it was great beatdown by the Wyatts. They showed domination, like the nation. But they were the Wyatt family. And then, you had double team moves that were vicious out of this world, inside and outside the ring. And, the lights go down, and we get Bray Wyatt, and he praises the shit out of his team and predicts that the Wyatt family will rule this Sunday at Money in the Bank.
Which would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, they were holding the belts. They beat the shit out of the Usos and just kind of showed like, yeah, this is the direction we're going, and I have no problem with that.
But see, here lies the problem with them being the champions. Who
What's
they got
that?
a feud with?
Yeah, it's a good point.
It would just be a weird feud between them and Goldust and Stardust. It would just be weird.
Why? Because it's just
I
they're
don't think the gimmicks would have good chemistry.
No, well, there's oddities in all aspects of the WWE. So
it's just like because you got the Wyatts who are kind of a serious gimmick. You know what I mean? Like they're trying to be scary and this and that, and then they would be going against Goldust and Stardust, who are two goofy, comedic characters.
yeah. I mean, you're right, but sometimes every babyface got to get serious. So I'm sure Goldust and Stardust will finally get that fire in their ass.
I mean, I would like them both to be like two creepy characters like Goldust used to be.
Mm-hmm.
When they were just fucking creepy.
I can see that. But they're not going to go that route. They're going
to be comedic.
Yeah, they're going to be comedic. It's going to work.
Which is fine, because they're funny, and they do a good job. But I'm just saying, I think it'd be a weird rivalry if those two. Because, really, what other tag teams are there?
There's really other.
There's
are
no
no
other
other
tag teams.
Yeah.
Like,
3MD's
it's
gone.
Yeah, it's like considered a tag team.
Rest in peace, 3MD.
I mean, but there's three, and they suck, and I don't think they suck, but their gimmick is fucking lame.
And the Shield's gone.
Yeah, and the Shield is gone.
Yeah.
Like, there's no tag teams. Like, they just got them putting a DVD out about fucking fractions. Now there's none. There's not even a tag team. Like, there's 2 tag teams, or 3 tag teams. And one of them's not over even a little bit, except from the 5-year-olds and the Usos. And then the other 2, I don't think you could build the cool storyline with those 2 tag teams.
Hey, man, don't forget about Ryback, man. You hating on Ryback and Curtis
Oh,
Axel.
come on. But,
What?
I mean, as cool as that would be, I mean, Mr. Perfect's kid and all, like, right on, I can dig it, but nobody cares about that tag team either. They've been the jobbers to fucking Goldust.
Yeah. You know you didn't see?
Regardless if they've been beating them, they've been jobbers because they were only there to build Goldust's fucking storyline. Other than nobody cared about them. They were just the guys they were going against.
Well, at least we don't get to see Los Matadores because Fernando is injured. He got injured on the road this past week, so we don't have to see the little bull.
Oh, okay, that's another tag team that doesn't even wrestle. Like, It's almost like the tag team is the manager to the little guy,
Yeah, well,
which is weird.
what I enjoyed the
Tag
matches
team
between.
managers.
I enjoyed the matches between Hornswoggle and
They don't even have real matches
El
though.
Torito.
They don't even have like you.
They had
Remember, I remember the little people back in the day.
Dude.
They put matches on.
They had a WLC match a couple of pay-per-views ago.
It was-
WLC at Extreme Rules. Yeah, a mini TLC match. You can't beat that.
ripped off the tail and they're shaving heads. And
Well,
doing
I don't agree with the
dumb
shaving
shit.
head and the tail, but that's not the point.
Anyway, yes, we got sidetracked.
So after that, so Uso and Rowan match is over. Daniel Bryan was announced for the Money in the Bank kickoff show coming this Sunday on the WWE Network, ladies and gentlemen. You better go subscribe.
I gotta do something with them. You
better do something.
Like, people want to see them.
That's right. I mean, he's going to talk about what's going on, his stripping of the title with the Authority, and
He's gonna tell everybody he'll be back. And
well, hopefully they build
he'll
him
do
up
it,
right
yeah.
for his
Yeah,
comeback.
yeah. Hopefully they do him right. Yeah,
'Cause,
hopefully
I
he
mean,
come in doesn't get the belt back.
They need him.
I mean, I wouldn't be okay with him not getting the belt if they did it right.
If he chases after it, but he's finally got his run, so that's good for him. Good for you, D. Bryan. Just sucks. Get well, brother. We appreciate you. And then our next segment, which we both loved,
Rusev Udria, Rusev Machka.
Rusev Machka, Rusev Borchika, and the sexy Lana.
Yep.
We were live from Washington, D.C. this week on Monday Night Raw, so they decided to go outside the Capitol building and talk about the revolution of Rusev. It's kind of stale, but, they made their point, and
but-
Rusev was looking kind of pimping with his sunglasses on.
Yeah, it was funny.
So,
I mean, it was funny. I mean, them bashing America all the time. I think it's funny.
it's getting better and better.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Yeah,
They're
they're good heels.
I gotta say, it's funny how things come to light like this. A little tidbit on the OJP Wrestling Show, y'all. I try to talk to as many talents as I can around the world, around the globe, and get us promoted. And I spoke to the legendary Jim Ross a few months back through email, through at JR's Barbecue, through Twitter, and I sent him. I sent him an email and then sent him, and talked to him through Twitter and asked him, do you think that it would be possible for an international superstar, a big overwhelming superstar similar to like Yokozuna to be dominant and be a world champion in today's modern era? And he replied back to me actually. And amazingly so, JR just said, yeah, it's possible. If they can just produce the right character and sell it just right, it'll work. Very vague, but at the same time, look what's happened now. We got big Rusev Machka.
Yep.
And, if it wasn't for Sexy Lana,
Yeah, if it wasn't for
wouldn't
Lana,
work.
though, he wouldn't even be. He'd be
it would,
nobody.
hey, I don't give a damn.
Nobody would care about him.
And that sweet chin music kick.
I mean, yeah, the kick is cool. I mean, but that's not even his finisher. Giving camel clutch and shit.
I'm just proud to say that I've interacted with the legendary Jim Ross twice in my life. Once when I was 12 years old, and once at 29. So that's a big step on the OJP Wrestling Show. Only way it happens first, baby. See, I told you we had a good mood for a show today. We live from Washington D.C. We bashing the Americas. It was all good, and then it got even a little bit better. You know why?
Got a little better.
Because we started some divas, and they actually had a pretty good match, and they gave it a 2-star.
The
That's
divas.
right. That's right. Alicia Fox versus Naomi.
Yes.
Somebody call my mama because we had two sexy black women in the ring shaking like a tail. Shaking that tail
Shaking like
off.
a what?
I screwed it up, but they was shaking
was
their
that?
tail feather off.
A tail feather.
They was shaking their tail
Oh,
feathers.
the feather of the tail.
And then we had Paige, the Divas champion,
Yeah.
getting checked out by Jerry the King Lawler. And
Which is funny because I remember when she stood up like that, I was like, damn. I think I even said that out loud.
oh yeah,
Me and the King had the same thoughts.
see, we all interact on the OJP Wrestling Show. It's a sixth sense, baby. We got that connection, so y'all know what the sauce is. And we also had Girl by Cameron, who no one gives a fuck about, and we can't wait till you're gone.
Not even a little bit.
That she's starting to sell that she's getting ready to turn from Naomi, like I've been talking for the past few weeks now. You see it brewing, you see it about to happen, and we don't really give a damn because they got to break the Divas up anyway because there's really no Divas division anymore.
No, there's not.
So, whatever.
So, like, a diva tag team just doesn't make any sense at all.
Hey.
Like, since there's not even a fucking division for them, why would you have